Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK Journey video. So the AFK Journey official YouTube page just dropped the character preview for Ulmus, the Grove Keeper, which is supposedly a wildest tank, as you guys can see on screen. So it's a physical wildest tank. And in today's video, we're going to run through the skill preview for this unit and then talk about our personal opinions about the unit and whether or not this unit will actually change the game, will actually affect the meta. So without further ado, let's start the video. Let's go. Gonna put my mic at the side.
Always forgets his age. Is that true?
Yes, Dolly. Let me tell you, the squirrels always like to remind him of his age by gathering nuts under his branches. 1 nut means Grandpa is 100 years old, and 2 means he's 200. Grandpa always gets confused by these naughty kids.
So, how old is Grandpa Ulmus really?
No one knows his actual age. But maybe Magister Merlin might know something.
I'm not sure about his age either. But I know he loves the forest, and he's always there to protect. Grandpa Ulmus has 2 different...
Okay, so let's take a look at the very first skill as they showcase here. So Ancient Tenacity. A passive. Switch to the backline, take root to recover HP. Becomes a ranged attacker. Okay, deal additional damage to enemies surrounding the primary target. So active attacks an enemy, knocking the target and adjacent enemies into the air, dealing damage plus an additional damage based off his HP. Okay, so it's like a control skill with the ability to regenerate in case he falls below 30% HP. Okay, and change him into a damage dealer at the back line. Interesting. Let's continue.
...states in battle, both providing crucial protection to the team. When his health is good, he uses his ultimate skill, Ancient Tenacity, hammering the ground to knock down the target and nearby enemies.
So very simple knockdown stun.
Verdant Barrier adds a shield to himself.
Okay, Verdant Barrier.
It deals damage to nearby enemies.
Okay,
Also,
interesting.
skill Way of the Forest allows him to continuously recover a portion of his lost health. This is when Grandpa Ulmus becomes the protector, taking the hits at the front and shielding those behind him.
Okay, so there's a green color icon for the heals over there.
Sometimes Grandpa Ulmus won't move at all, and then the squirrels can't gather any nuts.
That is when Grandpa is taking root. Another way he protects everyone. When his health drops below a certain threshold for the first time, he returns to his initial tile and takes root, changing all his skills. In his rooted state, Grandpa Ulmus switches to a ranged attack form
Okay.
and becomes immune to all control effects. During this time, his ultimate, Ancient Tenacity, changes to throwing a boulder instead of hammering the ground, knocking down the target. This is when Grandpa Ulmus gets really angry.
Okay, so here they mentioned that when he goes into the root form, he actually changes his skill set. So not sure whether or not this will actually affect the second skill, which is the Verdant Shield, as well as the healing portion. I think the healing portion should still remain the same because it's just a very simple self-regenerative skill. But for the second skill, which is the shield, right, it is useful when he's standing on the front line when he generates the shield. But now that he's moved towards the back line, I'm not sure how useful that would be. But it seems like he is like a tank that will transit into a semi-carry or semi-damage dealer or semi-AoE damage dealer based on the ultimate skill. Because the damage of the ultimate skill scales off the ultimate. So it could actually scale up into a lot of damage if you have a lot of HP on him. So at least that is based on my thoughts, okay?
Verdant Barrier will now shield the foremost ally instead of himself.
Oh, okay, so Verdant Barrier will now shield the frontmost ally. Changes him from a tank to a support that goes to the backline. Okay, interesting.
Forest also changes. When rooted, he recovers energy instead of health.
Oh, so allows him to spam his ultimate faster.
Support other heroes, continuing the fight even with low health. So, little squirrels, please stop teasing him. Although Grandpa Ulmus has forgotten his age, he remains our trusted guardian, and we must cherish his kindness.
I love Grandpa too. Let me talk to them. We often sit by his roots together and listen to his fascinating stories of the past.
Well, through his roots, Grandpa can use his exclusive.
Okay, so this is the exclusive weapon skill. Extends his route to trap vulnerable enemies on the battlefield. Whenever an enemy target is knocked down, knocked into the air, or affected by other displacement skills, Ulmus binds the target to the ground, increasing the knockdown duration by 2 seconds and dealing damage. Same enemy every 1 second. Okay. Interesting. This would definitely work really well with like the Wilders team in general, because Wilders are pretty control centric, right? With let's see, knocked down, knocked into the air, or affected by displacement ability. Okay, displacement ability probably includes Iron's ultimate as well. Don't think it includes Arden's one, because Arden's one is root but not displacement. Scalita, Iron, Cassidy, I guess. These are the ones. Reina probably at the start of battle. So there is a few synergy that you can do with this skill.
Exclusive skill, prowling roots, to sense the battlefield.
60 life drain
When an
though.
enemy is knocked up, knocked down, or forcibly moved, Grandpa Ulmus uses
Okay, so they showcase with Cassidy here.
target, extending their downtime and dealing damage. This control effect can trigger once every 4 seconds on the same enemy.
Grandpa Ulmus is so powerful. Do you think he would know why Magister Merlin has lost memory?
I'm not sure, but
You have a question?
just go ask Grandpa Ulmus.
Okay, so that's it for this video.
Everyone, this is Zeeebo, and
Oops, this is
welcome to
my advanced hypergene guide. Let me go back into the evening. Okay, so this is it, right? So this is the next character, Almer, the Grove Keeper. So if you guys have sat through with me throughout this whole video, I didn't really seem too interested in this character because personally, I think his skill set doesn't seem too flashy. And at the very, like the screenshots where they actually show the skill set of the units, the numbers ain't exactly very spectacular. Although they haven't shown the numbers for the Verdant Shield as well as the healing one. So these two skills might actually change out how powerful this unit may be. Because right now, there's actually another unit which like resembles almost in terms of kit, which is Granny Danny, right? So I don't know whether or not like this unit will replace her, because Granny is also a physical attacker that controls, has the ability to heal herself, and then is able to buy time by reducing haste and stuff. And Danny actually has taunts, while Almer is more like a tank that goes on the front line, and once he tank enough, he'll transit into a backline support to buff up whoever's on the front line while providing damage and control at the backline. So I think that is the position of Almer, and to be really honest, he doesn't really seem too spectacular or exciting. So I'm not sure whether or not I'll pull for him. I think he's going to drop in the next few days, which is unfortunate because I won't be able to stream as I'm away from my home and my internet connection here is not really good. So I probably won't stream, but I'll try to get like a high copy of Almer and then try to do some testing with this unit to see whether or not this is actually a tanking behemoth. Based on what I can see, I think personally, right, let me go into the skill kit once again. So I think the ultimate is not really very spectacular based on the numbers, because it does make him like, it does give him like a second life, but it doesn't actually prevent him from being killed by Odie's ultimate. So that if he has the ability to revive himself and then go to the back, then he might be actually better than Danny in the place of Arena, where you face a lot of OD, because this unit will be able to revive and then go back into the tree form and then continue to provide support for the frontliners, which are usually Irons or even Scalita or Torrent. So that's one thing which I think it's a little bit wasted. But the second and third skill, which I think they didn't show the numbers, will probably dictate how powerful this unit is. There is a possibility that this unit could be like super duper tanky because of the amount of heals as well as shields he can generate. So we cannot rule that possibility out. But in terms of, I think, general usage, in terms of general utility, you already have another unit which is Granny Danny. So if you already have her invested, I don't know how much Almer will actually replace her position. So we'll wait and see when she comes out. I mean, when he comes out, to test out his viability in comparison to Danny. But as as what I can observe right now, I think probably just like either a substitute or a weaker version of Danny, at least based on initial impressions. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, right? Thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think about Ulmus. Generally releasing another A-level character, to be really honest, I'm not sure what's the deal behind this decision, but maybe he's going to be OP. Maybe he's going to be good. So we shall see. If he's really OP, I'm definitely going to max him out, get him to Paragon, and then test him out in Arena or even Supreme Arena, which is where I think this unit will shine. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys again in my next AFK Journey video. Bye guys!